Hi everyone, my name is Giovanna Proença and today we're going to learn how can you qualify leads with AI. So here, as you can see, we have a form where I am asking to my possible customers about their name, email, their phone number. And here, let's suppose I'm working in a real estate at Phoenix. I want to know what the person is looking for here in a house. Once the person submits this form, I already connected here in the settings of Google Form to receive the response from this person in a Google spreadsheet. All right, so we're gonna have here it stored. And what I wanna do is base it on the answer from the user. So based on what my lead is looking for, I'm gonna give a score from 0 to 10. So if the lead has a higher score, I'm gonna take a look at this person and get in touch, try to see something because it's a more hot lead for me. Or if the score is low, it means that this will not probably work as expected. The person is just want to know a little bit more about the houses, not so focused on buying with us. So here you can organize your energy and attention to the right clients. All right, this is the goal of today's video. The part of creating a form, you can easily do that on Google Drive. So you just create a Google form. Here I provide some of the steps: name, email, phone number, and this. The responses we can see in here, or you can view in Sheets. And this is what I did. I clicked in here and configured this Google spreadsheet here. This is the only thing I did. Now we're going to be focusing in the setup to get the response from the person and use Zapier to give the score using AI. Zapier is a really good platform that is widely used nowadays for automation. So we have several videos in our YouTube channel explaining how can you automate several things in your business or in your personal life. If I were you, I would check them out. And well, Zapier is pretty good because it will do the same task for you over and over, so you don't need to spend your special time doing this part. All right, how can we create a Zap? Click here in the bottom. You should create an account. All right, and I'm gonna click create Zap and it will create an editor for me. So let's see here. What will be my triggers? Every time we're creating a Zap, it must contain a trigger. So something that will happen. And once this thing happens, we're going to trigger an action. In our case, once we receive a new answer in our form, I want to trigger ChatGPT to evaluate the score of our lead. So we're going to start here in our trigger. I'm going to search for Google Sheets, and there are several things you can use. And for us, our purpose, I want to use as event new or update spreadsheet row, because every time someone answers something in here, this spreadsheet will be updated. So this is exactly what I want to do. So this will be the event. So right after this happens, it will trigger. I'm going to click continue. I'm going to connect with my Google account. All right, so we connected our account, we have our event, and now let's take a look at the trigger. So the trigger, I will select what is the spreadsheet I'm looking for. So here you can search exactly the name of the spreadsheet you want. For our case, it's the Real Estate Phoenix. And the worksheet here, let me see, will be the form responses. So basically Zapier kind of gives us everything we need. And before we continue, it will test the trigger to see if it's working. All right, so no spread row found. So let me write something here. Let's suppose, let me answer here as a user. So we can start triggering here. So I'm gonna open it up, this link. All right. And once I open this link, I will put my email. I will put here Giovanna, my email, Giovanna, sp@doorscoldingischool.com. I don't need to put my phone number, and here I'm gonna say I'm looking for a house downtown. Let's suppose this is my answer. So if I click OK, so if I click submit, we will see that it was updated here with everything we saw. All right, and also the answer from my user. So now let's test the Zapier again. So test trigger, and it should find this row in our spreadsheet, and it found email address, and I'm looking for a house downtown. So wonderful, it's working by now. What will be our action? So once that we receive the answer from the user, I want us to ask ChatGPT for a score. So here you can search for ChatGPT or any other AI you prefer. I really like using ChatGPT because it's pretty smart. So we're gonna use this one. And our event will be, it will be conversation, all right, which is the regular event we have for ChatGPT when you open it up. I'm gonna connect with my account, and again, this you can do pretty easily. And I'm gonna put my API keys very easily in a second, but basically you have to go here to OpenAI billing settings, and you're able to do that. I'm not 100% sure if you can do that if you don't pay for your account at ChatGPT, but I think you can. Maybe we just need to double check this part later. But here I am opening up my account on OpenAI. Here I have my credit. So we should find our API key, and if I'm not mistaken, I should go here to my profile and I'm gonna get my API key. Again, this API key is something secret, so you should click here and it will generate an API key for you. I will stop the recording right now to fill in the information we need for Zapier. Once you do that, you can continue with our video. All right, so I just put here my API key. You should find your API key as well, and we can continue. And now we're gonna see our action. So the action here, you're gonna put the prompt you would like to ask to ChatGPT. And in this case, as I mentioned, I wanna qualify, I wanna give a score for our lead. So the message I'm gonna say will be the following: score the lead from 0 to 10, and here again you can give any message you want, but the one I put is score the lead from 0 to 10 for real estate, and I need to insert here the answer from my user. As we noticed, the answer from the user will be in this column. Can you describe what you're looking for? So I'm gonna put this, I'm gonna find this and put in there. So can you describe what you're looking for? And besides that, I want to display the following. I want to give more instructions to ChatGPT. So your answer should be in the format X out of 10. All right, so I'm providing more instructions to ChatGPT. So we're gonna receive a score from our AI to know exactly about our lead. Here you can decide the model. The 3.5 Turbo is the one that is available for free for everyone. But since I pay the premium version, I will use the ChatGPT for all because this is amazing. It is capable of doing multiple things, so I'm gonna use this one. All right, those other parts you don't need to configure, so that's fine, and we should test. So let's test this part. So here, as you can see, it will send score the lead from 0 to 10 for real estate, and here we have the answer we inserted in our form. And then let's test this step, and we will see that ChatGPT will give us exactly a number. So here it's telling us 7 out of 10. So we are having a better answer from our AI. So we have a better understanding of how good our lead is. Okay, but only asking ChatGPT is not enough. I also want to update my spreadsheet row here for lead score because I decided to have this column in here. So I want to insert here 7 out of 10. All right, exactly the answer we got from ChatGPT. So I'm going to add a new step, which will be formatter by Zapier. So I want to format, I want to be certain that ChatGPT is giving me exactly what I asked. Number out of 10. So in order to do that, let me double check here in my notes. We are going to format the text. So I'm gonna get here an event, which will be text. The action here, we want to transform, and I want to transform to extract pattern, because here we want to get exactly the pattern we want, this number out of 10. All right, so the input will be the answer from ChatGPT, which is, let's double check in here, response context, no, user request message, no, the reply is the one where we have 7 out of 10. So this is the input we're going to receive, and the pattern here, I'm going to say that I want to use a digit. So this is the notation for a digit, and we are expecting 1 or more digits because it can be 7 out of 10 or 10 out of 10, for example. So I'm expecting a digit, and then I'm expecting the message out of 10. All right, so we are extracting this way. The other parts I don't think we need, so let's test and see if it is working, and it should work at least. So we are receiving 7, end up 11, and output 0. Let me see, data in 7 out of 10, and let's see the data out 7, 11. All right, I think this is it. Let's now do the final part, which is updating our spreadsheet. As I mentioned, we want to put the score here in our lead score. So I'm going to create a last step for us, which will be going back again to Google Spreadsheet. And what we want to do here, the event will be, let me double check one more time. We want to insert So let me see here, update spreadsheet row. This is the one we want to select because we want to update this row in here, adding the column for the score lead. The part of the account it is already using, and now we're gonna get the same spreadsheet we talked about, the real estate. Here again, the form we're talking about as well. And now we need to decide which row, which will be the row. Let me see. Here we can only use the row that we are talking about. Here, I want to use something custom. I want to get the row that was updated. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to use row number. All right, so we want to change the row that we first received the updated version in the beginning of our trigger. Okay, so this should be the one. All right, and I want to change the lead score to whatever the ChatGPT and answer to us. I can see here the formatter is not exactly as expected, so I'm gonna put directly the reply from ChatGPT, 7 out of 10. All right, so if I click to test, let's see, and now we have 7 out of 10. We have here written 7 out of 10. So our automation is working as expected. All right. Now that I'm happy with that, let me remove this because it actually didn't work and I don't want us to make to overcomplicate things. So I am deleting this. I'm gonna put this in before. I'm gonna delete this step. Delete, really delete. All right. I am gonna publish this because now we're happy with this new Zap. And let's finally test if it's working. So I'm gonna go back here and I'm gonna submit another response. So again, I'm gonna put my name, Giovanna. I'm gonna put a different name, a different email that I have, a personal email. And now I'm gonna get one little text that I used before when I was testing. So I want to say a big house in Capitol Hill, 2 bedrooms, looking to buy next week. Let's see what is the lead score we got. So here we have the answer from the person and we should see our Zap running. So let's see if we go back here, back again. Let me expand this row and nothing happened yet. Is it still saving? Let's see what we got. Well, and as we can see in here, it is working. I got a little bit confused because I thought it wasn't, but actually it is. It just takes a little bit of time to update, all right? Probably 1 minute, a couple of seconds, it will update. And as we can see here, we have our lead score. I just tried out one more time and in a couple of seconds it will appear again. But the nice thing is it's all working. You can have here the history to see how many zaps about this particular item it happened, and everything is working as expected. All right. So this is it for the video today. You can use this in different ways, but the main idea is that try to think about something in your business where you can ask information about the user, so like a contact form or for people that want to quote about your services, and based on the answer of the user, you can qualify what is the score for this lead and if you're going to answer quickly or not this person. So you can give more priority for the ones with higher score and less priority for the other ones, impacting a little bit better in your business and in your sales. So I hope this video contain everything you wanted to improve your business and have more time for you and to earn more money. If you're interested, you can check the description below where we have our ebook on how to automate things on your business. And we're going to be recording more videos to simplify your life. So stay tuned and hope to see you in the next videos. Bye-bye. Get our ebook now on the top 10 time-saving automations for small business in the description below.